From the outside, Monte Carlo looks perfect. Superyachts gliding across the harbor, Ferraris whispering through the hills, champagne flowing like tap water. This is the billionaire's playground, the tax-free, crime-free, worry-free capital of European glamour. But look a little closer, and you'll see something else. Beneath the glittering facade is a machine, a beautiful, seductive machine, designed to take your money, your time, and maybe even your identity. Because Monte Carlo isn't just a destination, it's a trap, a very well-designed one. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on Monaco's most famous district, the casinos, the real estate, the offshore banks, and the mirage of paradise that keeps the rich coming back, and the rest of us just dreaming. Before we begin, be sure to like and subscribe for more travel deep dives that show you what's really going on behind the luxury lifestyle. Now, welcome to Monte Carlo. Let's start with what you see. Monte Carlo is a cinematic fantasy. The yachts in Port Hercules are bigger than apartment buildings. The streets are clean enough to eat off. The balconies are lined with orchids. From the outside, everything sparkles. Even the crosswalk buttons are polished. But Monte Carlo isn't a city, it's a set. 1 square mile of carefully engineered perfection, every inch curated for wealth signaling. The casino isn't just a casino, it's a monument. The boutiques aren't just boutiques, they're gatekeepers. And the people? Mostly tourists and tax exiles, pretending not to notice each other. The entire district is a symphony of subtle flexes, limited edition watches, wrist tattoos that cost more than your rent, and dogs with diamond collars. Nothing is accidental. Everything is performance. Now let's talk about money, because that's the foundation. Monte Carlo's identity revolves around a single word: exemption. Monaco famously charges no income tax, no capital gains tax, no wealth tax. If you're a European multimillionaire trying to escape the French tax code, this place is paradise. But there's a barrier to entry. To become a resident, you must live here. And to live here, you must rent or buy. There's no way around it. And that's where the trap tightens. Monaco has some of the highest real estate prices in the world. A 500 square foot apartment, smaller than most studio units, can easily sell for $4 to $6 million. That's not beachfront. That's not designer. That's just the going rate. Renting? Prepare to spend $10,000 to $20,000 a month for anything livable. Add in the required proof of wealth, a letter from a Monaco bank showing you've deposited at least 500,000 euros, and the entry fee is clear. Monte Carlo is not for the casually rich. It's for the wealthiest 0.1%, or those trying desperately to pretend they belong. And what about daily life? That's where it gets even more surreal. Groceries, imported. A small basket of basics, bread, cheese, fruit, can run you 80 euros. Parking? A nightmare. Public garages charge up to 50 euros a day. Coffee? Often 10 euros, and you're expected to leave as soon as you finish. Healthcare? Technically good, but expensive if you're not on one of Monaco's private plans. Schools? Elite and private. Delivery apps? Limited. Local restaurants? Designed for tourists or expense accounts. And yet, despite the inconvenience, people stay. Why? Because Monaco sells safety, order, familiarity. It's the promise of no chaos. But that order comes at a price: frictionless life, without culture. The casino is the perfect metaphor. The Casino de Monte Carlo isn't just a gambling hall. It's Monaco's original business model. Built in the 1860s by the House of Grimaldi, it was designed to rescue the country from bankruptcy. And it worked. Tourists flooded in. The casino became a symbol of European decadence. And the Grimaldis got rich. But here's the kicker. Monegasque citizens aren't allowed to gamble there. They're banned from placing bets. The casino exists purely for outsiders, for dreamers, for gamblers who want to rub elbows with the ultra-rich, even if they can't afford the minimum buy-in. Today, the minimum bet in a private salon can be 1,000 euros. Drinks are complimentary, but only if you're dressed in tuxedo-level formality. Want to feel what losing money in style feels like? Monte Carlo is waiting. So who wins in this game? The banks? The developers? The family office lawyers? The real estate firms that sell square footage like fine art? And the government itself, which thrives on VAT, license fees, and the sheer magnetism of exclusivity. The average Monegasque citizen? Fewer than 10,000 of them remain, and they get special privileges, housing allowances, reserved parking, and a cut of state profits. But for the other 30,000 residents, you're just along for the ride, provided you can pay the fare. Even among the ultra-rich, there's hierarchy. The old money families have the penthouses. The new money crypto types get the rentals. The tourists walk the marina and wonder what it would feel like to belong. And then there's the psychology of the trap. Monte Carlo feeds on aspiration, on the idea that being there, being photographed on the balcony, ordering rosé at the Café de Paris, parking a Lamborghini at the casino steps, means you've arrived. But arrival comes with emptiness. There's no cultural scene, no street art, no indie music, no bookstore-lined boulevards. It's all too curated, too protected. Even conversations feel rehearsed. People talk about sailing, property, watches, Formula One. There's no friction, no chaos. And in that perfection, something human gets lost. Because paradise without soul is just expensive wallpaper. And then there's the brand. Because Monte Carlo isn't just a place, it's a brand. One of the most tightly controlled in the world. Monaco's royal family, the House of Grimaldi, has spent over a century perfecting it. From Princess Grace, the American movie star turned royal icon, to the constant alignment with Formula One, yachting, and haute couture, Monaco sells its identity as cleanly as it sells its real estate. Every event here is designed to project soft power. The Monaco Grand Prix is more than a race. It's a commercial for lifestyle supremacy. Every camera shot, a blur of speed and opulence. Every gala, a masterclass in visual storytelling. Behind the scenes, Monaco runs like a luxury corporation. The state owns major shares in everything from casinos to media outlets. It funds ballet companies, orchestras, and environmental initiatives, not just out of civic pride, but to reinforce the image that this isn't just a tax haven. It's a cultured sovereign jewel of Europe. But as with all branding, the story is often more seductive than the substance. And what's life like if you actually live here? Ask long-term expats, and the answers vary. Some praise the safety, the convenience, the weather. Others quietly admit it gets dull, monotonous, even surreal. Children grow up in a bubble. Teens hang out at yacht clubs instead of cafes. Friendships are shaped more by tax brackets than interests. And stepping outside the gilded borders, into France or Italy, feels like re-entering the real world. Many residents don't stay long. They come for 5 years, 10 at most. Then they move on, to London, to Singapore, to Dubai, chasing the next incentive, the next passport. Because Monte Carlo isn't built for permanence, it's built for preservation. And what it preserves, above all, is the myth. So, is Monte Carlo a trap? Yes, but a beautiful one. It's not built to fool you. It doesn't have to. It invites you in with luxury, prestige, and the promise of belonging. But once inside, you realize belonging here means being part of a very expensive performance, a choreography of wealth, a ritual of reputation. If that works for you, great. If not, the velvet rope swings shut behind you. Let us know in the comments. Would you live in Monte Carlo? Or is it the kind of place that's better as a fantasy? Because sometimes paradise isn't lost. It's leased for the right price.